Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Sephonie. This time we are hanging out with Rio, and it actually saved me being over here, which is kind of weird. I thought it saved me by the checkpoint. I didn't know it saved your exact position. It's kind of cool though, I guess. Huh, can't get up there yet. Oh, I don't remember if I talked to this guy. Is there anything else back here I'm missing, though? I don't think so. Yeah, check the mountains, so we should be good. Or at least that's as much as I feel like checking. In Chinese. Hey there, was that Chinese I heard you speaking? You're not in a hurry, are you? Don't rush to catch a train. You're from Taiwan, huh? My, I grew up there. Way back when. I had lots of friends, did you know that? We'd always go to this one store after school and watch the girls. What a great summer, such beautiful girls. My, their skin. Oh, young man, your skin is so pale, you must be sickly. But don't just take my word for it, there are lots of fraudsters out there today, you know? Here, my classmates' business cards. You want this one? Do you need shoes? My friend here has great shoes. He's in Taiwan, of course, not Japan. I used to live there as a kid, you know? I had lots of friends, and... That guy seems lonely talking to a stranger like me. Maybe hearing me speak Chinese caused his livelier, younger years to flood back to him, when he only spoke Chinese. Checkpoint over there. I'm kind of curious what else is up here, though. By all this poisoned fungi. I don't think there's anything else up here. Big area. Oh, there's a capsule over there. Doesn't seem too hard to get to. There's also something down there. I don't think I can make this jump. Yeah. Are you a spider? Oh! Wait, some of the spores are, like, creatures here. They're not just, mushrooms. Wow. Oh. It's actually a pretty good spot for that. Wow, this like perfectly blocks everything. Oh my gosh, I'm like one away. Well, that'll probably do it. Not the cleanest, but as long as it works. Molting puppet maker ghost tarantula hides among toxic mushrooms after molting to protect its flesh. Fresh, unhardened skin. Fungal filaments grow into the shedded molt, appearing to pose it like a ghostly puppet. Vahata! Want to see my collection of shedded molts? Mine goes back 3 or 4 years. I sort them by age for fun. I was cutest at age 2. Molts are stiff. Perhaps I was a very ill-tempered child. I don't know if I can make it back. Oh, I totally can. Nap time. I never thought I'd marry a nerd. But I suppose there are worse fates. Huh? Shinji, I'm trying to work right now. I know, that's why I'm bothering you. You like to read in bed. Everybody likes to read in bed, but I probably wouldn't if I'd just spent the last 12 hours reading. Shinji? If I'd spent the last 12 hours reading, I would probably be bored of reading. Probably be bored of such a big sexy carpenter's six-pack instead. Shinji. It's easier for Shinji to do one thing, and then stop and do something else. I don't know how to do that. I can only think about one thing for a long time, and then maybe later things will be different. I get up there. Oh, okay, it was not as hard to get up here as I thought it would be. Swag. Summer classroom memory. I wonder if the memories are like from all over. Because that first guy said I just arrived and then I'm having a memory of being married. You did what? With who? What were you thinking? I know, but Momiko never wants to go out anymore. Still, you can't just go nuclear like that. At least talk it out. And I guess so, it's just if I can keep it a secret, I will. Person 1, person 2. Wonder what they have to do with the rest of this. Like this is another Shinji memory. You're around so many weddings for work. Does this feel sort of routine to you? Excuse me, sir. I'm not sure what you're trying to imply here. But if you read my website, you'd know that each and every one of my wedding productions is a unique and vibrant celebration of the special bond between lovers. Forgive me. I should have read the website. It's different with you, Riao. I'm so used to being my own team, having my own vision. I've gotten good at it, but I like to be a team with you. I like to let go a little. Shinji. They say that in a marriage two become one, but is that true? If you haven't proven yourself before that happens, how will you ever know what you truly deserve? Oh look, the sun came out. Is that because of this memory? That's so cool. Okay, definitely worth it to read all the memories after I was complaining about last episode. Look at that, the lights. That green thing has to do something, right? Oh, I thought that would do something. Oh, it gives me more height. Okay, that's neat. Bonk. I'm supposed to do that bit. Oh, he could just do that. Pretty sure there's no capsule there. Maybe get on top of this. That's what Shinji said. Dude, that's what she said joke just dropped. It's kind of interesting though, because they're married, but Riao doesn't seem into it. Maybe he's ace. Oh no, that's just the mountain. I thought that was a capsule. Can't really see much else over here. There's a little ledge here. Huh. Just for fun ledge. Alright. Guy Boss 1. My wife would never let me get drinks after just another woman. It's good you're here. Of course, mine too. She said if I ever cheated on her, she'd kill me and herself. Crazy, huh? Newly hired woman. Hey, does your husband get mad when you stay out after work? Oh no, he doesn't really care who I'm friends with. It's something called trust. Maybe try it? Whoa, so lucky. Wish my life thought the same way. Haha! Crazy wife, crazy life. Me too. Hey waiter, I hate my wife. Go get me a beer. These guys. Oh, these are street lamps. But why is the French flag on them? There's too many countries in this game. I always get confused who's from where. There should be like a little cheat sheet in the menu. Actually, there probably is. I gotta say that reveal ability is a little underwhelming compared to the other ones. Oh, this should have a secret, right? Ah, it doesn't have a secret. I thought for sure it would. I'm pretty sure there's nothing under there. Be sure to comment underwear on the YouTube comments. Do I have to wall run on this while it moves to get further down? It's kind of a cool idea. Okay. That wasn't the cleanest. I could have gotten more, There's something over here. I kind of love this, platform here. Ah, there's a purple guy over there. It's like some kind of nap. That was pretty greedy. I'm surprised I made that. I didn't even get to save a cycle though. There's Taiwan, China, and America. And the three main characters are all from somewhere different. And then immigrated. Surely I can make that, right? I don't see any flowers or anything I could use. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. That was early. Tricky jump, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, that time it gave me it. This gives me a big dash. So there must be somewhere I can only get to if I use a big dash. And I immediately use it, and okay, I'll keep that in mind. If I need a big dash, I'll go there. Oh, there must be a place to use that purple flower. Maybe I need to find the place to use it before I get it again. It was pretty out of the way, so I feel like it's probably optional. I'll check what's over here. There's a flower. This is a good sign. Surprised I was able to make that. This jump really doable? Didn't let me wall run. This seems like it's probably a dead end. I'll check it out. This is probably the most confusing area to navigate so far. Really adds to the feeling of being lost in a city. Interesting. You don't normally have to do late wall runs like that, so it's kind of expanding on the moveset here this late into the game, which I like. Oh shoot, was I supposed to jump? Let's just keep going. Whoa, this level design is so cool. Oh, this wasn't even main story, this is for a capsule. Screaming pin. Okay, that one does have me curious. Rio, the other day you locked your movie streaming account, which you share with your sister-in-law, with the pin 0550. There's no significance to the pin, but in recent months you've developed something of a self-consciousness as you investigated the world of 3-minute teen blog dramas. Check him PC. I messed it up. I think I just want to wait there. Let me see what's underneath. Huh. So I want to be low. Yeah, like here-ish will work. It might have been something if I took the flower over there. I don't know. Can I go in between these? Oh, I don't think there's a secret if I go in between those. Do you think it would allow me to jump off and then continue while running here? That's pretty close. Brother, please! Please, brother. Oh man, if only it was Pseudo Galleon, I could have saved that. I feel like this game does need some way to save it. I don't actually mind the difficulty of this part, it's just that, it's such a jump. Like, if the rest of the game was... I mean, I don't think there was, like, any hard platforming before this. Oh, I got it that time. No idea what changed. Something up there. Big pirate ship or something. Also, those hitboxes are not so great. Oh, there's a guy back there. If I can get back. Okay, nice that you can save that at least. If I want the boost, I probably want to be going that way. Or maybe I want to go... Well, I could go up there, I could go over here. I feel like going over here is probably the better option. Yeah. This is interesting. There's most likely an invisible platform here. Can't really think of why else this bridge would exist. I'm really scared about if I jump and I accidentally touch a checkpoint. I'd have to redo all this. There's a lot of characters here. Shinji. Yeah, I have a client meeting after work today. Can you handle dinner? Yeah, sounds good. I need to use up those mushrooms I got at the farmer's market. You're such a good chef. Well, cooking is science after all. Sure, but I bet a lot of scientists suck at cooking, huh? Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, thanks, Riao. I know you're busy too. This will really help. I remember being worried about something that day, but I'm not sure what. Oi, Riao! You did a great job on that last paper, huh? Keep it up. You know, you really make our lab stand out, right? Maybe we'll land some of those extra grants this year. Our equipment is really due an upgrade. I swear, I have to redo half of my tests every time I get stuck with the stuff in the basement lab. Everybody loves Riao, and... Hey Riao, I brought snacks for everyone. Eh? You really have to go, but you can eat here. Well, okay. Hey Riao, you need to be more forceful with your husband. You got experiments to run, right? That's important. Ha, unpaid overtime? Yeah, I guess. You know, the younger generation really takes it too easily. We slept overnight when I was your age. It took a work ethic like that for my parents to build Japan's economy. That's why we're in a slump, you know. Scientist was always preaching about some issue with the economy, and it would always focus in on the younger cohorts. Classic older coworker. Hey Riao, I heard you speak in Chinese on the phone. Didn't know you could do that. Cool. Get this, if my grandma heard, she'd freak out. Having someone from China at work. Messed up, right? Eh? Oh right, you're from Taiwan originally. Ah yeah, I know. Taiwan's not China. You with those sort of beliefs dying out. Why did you let me know that? Yeah, that is kind of weird. Did you know my grandma doesn't like Chinese people? Oh. Actually, I'm Taiwanese. Oh. Wonder if coming up here is side content or... Oh, it's main content. There's another memory. Save. Still want to explore more down here. Hey, if it's really bothering you this much, you're going to eventually have to just talk to your coworker, or make some other kind of change. I want to be here for you, but you can't just dump everything on me because I'm your husband. I know, need to find other friends. It's hard at my age, though. He's 100 years old, but he still looks like he's 20. What is that? Wish I could zoom in. I mean, I kinda can, right? It's a capsule. No! Oh man, how am I gonna get to there? Well, I guess I'll just keep going on this path and then maybe I can jump on over. Yeah, I can jump from here to there. That looks like the final boss. How the heck? I'm so far from the other roof. Is that a burger? Hold up. That is a platform. That is not a burger. That's a flower. I think I'll worry about that after I beat this boss. Go say hello. There is fungus down there. Cutscene time. That's the balls of the island. Bathyms must... Maybe the eyeball? Oh no, it's the thing in the back of your throat, I bet. I'm here in Sephonie, I always know what to do next. Bathy's must. It's time for us to link. Something good might happen, okay. Why did it go away? I don't think that's a part of the challenge. I don't think those are breakable. Is that though? It's their vibe. Wow. That'll work. Oh! Actually got it there. Yes, Babby's must. I can feel our connection. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Is that his Super Smash Brothers winning dance? I'm so happy. Fungal filaments connected to nearly every corner of the caves. It is able to sprout toxic mushrooms to break down organic matter. Oh! I feel like that meme of the guy holding the cat and it's like covered in dirt because it knocked over a plant and says, "You!" That's who makes all the fungus. Data about mishaps and death are stored within its groove patterning, like a hard drive on the rings of a tree. Alright, time for some more lore dumps. Hold on a sec. Spider on the monitor. It is gone now. Focus on the gaming. Alright, another mind share. In residential Tokyo, a sidewalk sloped by decades of pedestrians. A home's privacy wall hides a garden, leaves from its bushes peeking over the top. You catch a glimpse of a store long closed, the store name sunburnt, once decorative vines now consuming the building in its entirety. These images repeat, flying by the window of your mom's car, her spare weekend model. Then you've arrived. The sun beats down as you leave your mother's car. The glare fades and the sight of the unfamiliar building consumes you, pressing itself on your memory for the first time. Scurry in. The classroom doors look alike except for the teacher nameplates. You forget which room you're in as you've just transferred. You began to draft a text to your parents, but decide to pick a door at random. You don't have to wonder if you have the right room when a boy yells, "Who's that?" Others gasp and the teacher stops class to escort you to the principal, where you learn your actual classroom number. You wonder who the boy was, but never find out. Mercifully, no one really remembers the incident, except you, of course. Slow down just a bit, please. What'd you say, Riao? You're so far ahead of us. What? Far ahead? Where could I have gone? Each step is a risk of falling, which leads to the risk of bruise or fracture. There's no time for that, and it'd be an inconvenient time penalty. Time is linking its data as research is success. It's hard to define, but it's definitely partially money, maybe 50%. Being attracted to success or money is more than you'd let on during your first date, more than you'd want to tell. Forbidden knowledge, like the echoes of your father and your date's facial features. Oops, it's a secret to you, and the dating apps USA manage storage of all your swipes. Meow, where are you going? Slow down. No longer a kid, thrown into the future, into the working world. Petrichor from the alley gardens and exhaust from the cars in Tokyo. Typhoon warning today, last typhoon, a woman 30 thrown against a wall from gusts dead. Stay indoors, the news advises. But here you are, you're in the business district now, which looks like New York. Running down alleys, stepping into rain-soaked puddles, reflecting your panting face. Office hallways, cave passages, alleyways, school corridors, always something to walk down. And there it is. A vending machine, slick-layered metal, stocked with sugar-loaded beverages and water and green tea. Spot your favorite canned coffee. It tastes good and bad. This must be the world's first cave system with vending machines. I really did think about everything. Thanks, Sephonie. The vending machine is near the lab elevator. That is, the exit's right there. You could go home, but those naughty no good thoughts of leaving early, you ignore them. You indulge in the sickly sweet coffee. For not even 10 damn seconds when... Meow! Who's yelling at you? Was it Shinji? What do you do now? No, it's your father. You know you messed up, but you don't know what you did. I'm sorry, oops, I'm just taking a break. Oh boy, it's Koik, your coworker. Him with that shit-eating grin. It's 2 AM and you're waiting for experimental results to hit a project deadline. You ask why you're slacking. You ask why he's always being such a hassle, and then he scoffs and walks off. You feel bad he has to go around exerting his authority like that. It makes you sad. Normally you feel sad he throws his disposable income at digital girls and gacha games. But it's likely that actually brings him joy. That makes you angry. Why don't you get to be some happy asshole? You repeat the question in anger as if it will bring you happiness. Another sip of terrible coffee, punch the vending machine and buy another. Phone ad for sparkling beach plains. Maybe it was targeted. Someone at work at 3 AM might want to escape to a beach, especially it being summertime. Maybe it's random, you never know. Then you remember, you and Shinji planned a weekend trip to visit his parents in a coastal town. Feel guilty as you finish your coffee. You should probably be home packing. Now you're gonna need to rush everything, again. You once rushed packing for a family trip, you forgot your passport and your father had to turn the car around. Everyone missed the flight as a result, all because of you. Would have been a disaster, but your parents are well off. They just bought tickets for later that day. Now everyone triple checks before leaving. Shinji's parents have never been rich, thus in contrast, you wonder if your parents were spoiled. Money hasn't been a problem for you either. International school, international college, international vacations. Speaking 3 languages, most of your classmates speak 1 or struggle to speak 2. Money buys lots of things, like fleeing disasters or connections. But it also comes with a free subscription of guilt at the absurd dice roll that gave you that money. Your parents, kids from well-off doctor and corporate families, they were able to move from Taiwan to Japan because they wanted to and they could. The dream, as some say, although perhaps Japan is becoming less appealing in recent years. But if it's everyone's dream, why is there guilt when you realize your parents got to live it? Feel you need to become worthy of praise for objective reasons, and achieve success on your own terms. Success at work feels great, but it's never enough. You've learned to compromise the ideal of a scientist with the reality of funding and practical limits. Those bureaucratic realities, you worry about them. They're not what you want to deal with, but you must. It's survival. Here on Sephonie, you can spend the days researching carefree, even though technically you are stranded here. Paradise. You feel right. You feel validated. Joy exists. It's just sometimes it's hidden in between all the friction, waiting to be scrapped, as if from the end of an artichoke's stiff petal. Hi Carl, this is Sephonie. It's by the same dev as Anodyne 2 and Anodyne 1. Joy hidden between waking and sleeping. It is like that first all-enveloping kiss with a college boy, after an hours-long chat outside of a party. How pretty he was. You leave the frat house, his presence by your side hangs in the air. You take in the spring night. The alleyways twist and turn, random streetlights staging endless photo ops. Weeds peeking through the ground, someone's house, someone else's house. No one in sight as you make your way to... where again? Oh, a vending machine, with its red metal, its cooling hum, and your favorite coffee. What luck, sitting beneath someone's veranda. Does it ever get noisy for them? Maybe they get a cut. You take a left here. Leaves crunch beneath your feet as you and the other boys from your high school class slowly walk up the hill to a mountain vista. turn around to ask what they think, but they vanish. Where did they go? Perhaps if you had talked to them or expressed friendship, they'd have stayed at your side. You run down the hill through the trees, dodging each branch, each step, until you think you've put enough effort in, pulling out your GPS app and following it home. Instead, it takes you to the steps of your first ever job after college. Why here again? It's the entrance ceremony for your new lab. Ryao Hayashi, please rise. Everyone suited applauds your name. You must really be someone. You must really exist to be seen and smiled at by all these elder scientists and interviewers. Yeah, you'll definitely treat yourself to some ramen after today. Is that a double entendre? You went to school in the USA. Amazing. Glad we could get such talent like yours. You feel prepared, ready to show what you can do, ready to dive straight into intense material and projects. Good work, Hayashi. Say thank you, but it's Shinji. He smiles right at you and keeps clapping. Keep smiling. Why won't he stop smiling? He knows what you plan to do, what excuses you plan to make, why you're really here. But you keep tripping up. Instead of talking to him, you slowly back up towards the hallway with the vending machine, but lose your balance. Vending machine's weight collapses to the floor and you fall. The faces of your coworkers and bosses slowly fade away. Pain grows, but you bite down and ignore it. Deal with it tomorrow. Wait for the moment for it to all blow up in your face like you knew it would. Then you can simply do nothing at all. Problem solved. The end. You thought you would do what you've always done, staying in that fluorescent-lit lab working on something, carefully noting down experiments, putting together teams, making yourself worthy. But here on Sephonie Island you think you could finally emerge with a worthy body, worthy mind. Shinji, crank that soldier. Thank you, Carl. An identity that can finally be accepted as a fully fledged Japanese-Taiwanese member of Japanese society. A body to dance gracefully around accusations of generational wealth and laziness. Inside this new body laid across your bedsheets, you will turn to see Shinji smiling at you, bedside lamp backlighting his short black hair into a halo of warm brown. Warm brown. You will survey this body, touch it, and speak into its ear. It was all worth it. Interesting use of third person there. This vessel. Worth missing a vacation, missing catching up with friends, missing a night out at karaoke, a morning walking aimlessly, an afternoon spent helping at the local college for the blind, an afternoon entertaining a grandmother with dementia, a day spent doing whatever the heck on this earth. Your hand's so steady and so great, picking up any form of life or observation. Your stare so focused and so stern, turning off all distraction. Your mind dives fully into the text. Onyx engage, Onyx disengage, Onyx analyze, Onyx repeat the cycle, I don't want to let go. Today it's linking that enthralls you, tomorrow it's, well, what is it? You do know one thing, my whole life is built up to this. I'd better not disappoint anyone. Right? Oh wow, Bathy's Must is part of a huge network of buried filaments that spread throughout the entire cave network. You can sense where creatures have died and quickly bloom a crop of fungi to begin breaking down the corpse. These grooves along its central body, they form a sort of physical memory of how each creature died. It charts out the weaknesses that led to their demise, on both a behavioral and a genetic history level. Brr, almost feels like it's haunted by memories, by regret. Sometimes it takes a more proactive stance, sending out its corrosive spores to hunt still living organisms. The culling of the fold. Doesn't that seem kinda cruel and short-sighted? Evolution is driven by chaos, by mutation. What if some awkward interstitial phase were to ultimately lead to the solution to the null virus? Yeah, you're probably right. Rio? Are you feeling okay? He usually has more to say than that. I'm trying to work right now. So sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I just thought... We're all under a lot of pressure right now. Let's just head back to the main shaft. Maybe you'll be able to talk to Sephonie about our next steps. Yeah, sounds good. Gain the power of Fungal Eraser. While linking, press B to erase the selected tile. This will allow you to perform more complex maneuvers, but keep an eye on the number of charges you have available. Additionally, you now be highly resistant to poison mushrooms in the field. Every trauma logged into my flesh forever, a ghost tower existing to collect. If I slow down my decomposition, the dead will pile up. What could be gained by looking at my infinity of knowledge? I can only have a few glimpses at the surface of that deep, deep pool. So I guess this is the digestive tract, maybe? Okay. Oh, okay, I go this way. That was close. I was a little early, I think. Oh, is that the mountains? Or no, that must be the city. This is gonna be hard, but I think it's doable. Oh my gosh, I made it. Where was the cube? Oh, it's over there. So the cubes are like the really well-hidden secrets, and the capsules are like the regular secrets. Mysterious capsule. It contains the urban cave rises. In a spacious part of the cavern, a wave of mist and daylight floods the subterranean space and rubs away at its thick, towering columns. Morning routines erode the rock, buildings dot the once dark landscape, the afternoon nap of a stray cat, the rustling of an opening curtain. Footsteps sounding their way between the officers' cliff-like exteriors, the alleyways lure you in, asking for a lifelong daily commute. That's where I want to be. I mean, that's not even that far away. It's just... I have to remember where I am is gonna be the hard part. Also, this part is a little jank, just getting back to the cloud. Why not do that, soldier boy? I read back and crank that thing. Now you... Jocking on. Catch me at your local party, yeah, crank it every day. Possible. The thing is, from where I am, I'm not going to be able to see where I want to be. So I think this is the closest I could be, while still being up high. I might want to be on the other side. I'm gonna see if I can make it without going to the other side. That was very close. Okay, I think I need to be on the other side. Brother? I lost a great bit of height, but maybe I can find those flowers from earlier. Well, I'm just gonna go for it. Might be enough. Is this really set up so that I can't make this? Wait, what if I wall run and then jump off? There we go. Oh my gosh. This is maybe doable. It's just really tight. I need to jump from like the edge of this. That's so close. Need to be dead on. Easy. Unbuttered microwave popcorn. Easy clear. Does this feel sort of routine to you? I mean, there's sort of a pattern to the work. It's kind of how research goes, isn't it? Should we take a break at the surface? It's always nice to get some fresh air. Yeah, sounds good. I need to use up those mushrooms I got at the farmer's market. What? You had mushrooms this whole time? Yeah, you're not making any sense. Amy, what's going on? Forgive me, forgive me. Damn, something really weird is going on here. Gotta keep everyone cool though. Don't worry about it, Riao. Let's just head back to the surface like Ingwen suggested. I could really use a break. Haha, well, cooking is science after all. Oh, is he going through his dialogue options? He became memory. Riao! Oh. If we reminisce too much, we turn into these weird Sephonie ghosts. But there's ghosts of people not on the island. Maybe Sephonie is trying to turn all of us into ghosts. All of the trio. Forgive me. Forgive me. What the hell? Amy, what happened? Aye. I'm not sure. Riao is gone? How could I have let this happen? Okay, I let this stupid mission go so far off the rails, and now Ingwen is gonna have a breakdown. What have I done? He's right in front of us, and he just... Amy, say something. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Okay. Oh. Yeah, you feel that? Our onyx are all linked. I can feel Riao's presence back where he just came from. Must have somehow left him behind with Bathy Thymus. Let's go. Oh, I just saved at the checkpoint. Well, that was not the best checkpoint to hit. I couldn't have known that would happen, though. Once we get cutscene, we should search for a shortcut back to Bathy's. Maybe we could find some path that will get us to the top of that taller tree, and then, shouldn't we just take the same route as the first time? I mean, I know it's long, but at least we know it works. Oh, so now she's an opinion? Wait, why is Amy mad now? Look, England, we don't know why Riao is stuck back there. Bathy's is really dangerous. Every moment counts. Oh no, it's gonna get another one of them, isn't it? I know. Just seems safer to go the original way. Would it really make that big a difference? Sniff. Are you crying? Seriously, Ingwen, we're all highly skilled and have been using our onyx expansions extensively. How is this any different? I know I shouldn't be making a big deal about this. We're wasting time. But I just don't get what she's going on about. I don't know, it's just a feeling. What's that supposed to mean? We're scientists, Ingwen. Explain yourself. I wish Riao were here. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be sorry. This is not like Amy at all. This has gotta be like some mind control fungus. Do I care correctly? Maybe at each fork in the road you'd part ways with a better Amy Lynn. England. Amy. I want to know how you really feel about me. What do you mean? Because I feel like you don't like me. What have I said that would give you that idea? Nothing. You haven't said anything like that, but I still feel it. What? What am I supposed to do about that? I'm not crazy. Don't look at me like that. Don't I irritate you? What do you want me to say? We're stranded on this island. We've done a lot of incredible things together. Obviously, I respect you. Obviously, I care about what happens to you. Doesn't mean you like me. What's the difference? Haven't I ever irritated you? But why focus on that? You want me to be some kind of perfect friend. But then when push comes to shove, I also have to be a leader. I have to take care of you. I don't want you to feel like you have to take care of me. Well, then what are we even talking about? Why are you crying at me? Why? Amy, it's a physical reaction, not a rational argument. I'm not trying to manipulate you. It's not used to all this. I thought we would just come here, learn about this place, and leave. How well can you really know the world around you if you're detached? Detached from your eyes that see, from your brain that thinks, from your body that feels? Okay, yeah, point taken. But is it really honest of you to act like you don't rely on me? Like you don't look to me to make the hard decisions? No, you're right. I think there's like a feedback loop between our bodies, but really, we don't have to play those roles. I'm sorry. Yeah, me too. Mass of warm air and a mass of cool air. Where they meet, clouds appear. Gonna get spooky. Oh, I'm already all the way back. Wow. Really cool level design to make this so quick. Oh no, I see him. Hold on. This is the only time I get to look at his player model when I'm not playing as him. Kinda cool. Whee! Space jump. Meow! Smiling. Meow, what happened? Have you been here the whole time? Huh, me? I'm working. Just analyzing some data. Yeah, he's still stuck in the memory loop. He disappeared on us. We were worried about you. What the hell, Riao? If this is some sort of prank, now is really not the time. Remember the null virus? We may not have a lot of time left. In plenty of time. Sephonie says the virus wasn't coming for like 50 years. I know, but our rescue. Cares about the rescue. Yeah, don't really think about it. I mean, I'll be happy to re-establish contact with our lab so we can share our findings. Why should that be the end of the project? Can't you feel it? What we're doing here, our connection to Sephonie, is something completely special and new. Do you want to risk severing that connection? By leaving the island? By getting our onyx implants removed? Once we're caught back up in bullshit bureaucracy and international politics, do you think it'll be easy to get back here and recreate these conditions? Well, can't be seriously suggesting that we just live here forever. Why not? Base. For an opportunity like this, I'll get used to eating fish. We can't just unilaterally make that decision, it's impossible. And besides, you expect us to just give up all the rest of the outside world? Outside world. That reminds me, I'm late for my video. What video? Shinji's new livestream. I told him I'd watch it. If I'm not there to watch it, he'll get mad again. I vowed to be better. To be a better fan, I need to be on time. Your husband streams? Husband? I wish. Shinji's a famous streamer. What are you talking about, Riao? Why are you yelling? Are you mad? Leave me alone. Yeah, you told us you have a husband. His name is Shinji. Who's a streamer? What? Oh, haha, that was probably a joke. Haven't you been on the internet? People say stuff like that all the time. Ooh, my husband. Haha. But no, I have a job and hobbies. Being married, there'd be too much to disagree on. What if something big comes up? Then you'd have gone to all that trouble for nothing. It'd be too embarrassing. Rio, you're not messing around, are you? That's right, I'm not. Thank you, Ingwen. But I've literally seen the personnel files. Anyway, husband or no, you really need to... maybe Ingwen is onto something. I mean, I'm sorry, Riao. Please excuse us for a minute. Ingwen, what do you think we should do? I have an idea. Play along. Hey, Riao. What is it? Amy and I were thinking, linking is really a two-sided process, isn't it? In order to better understand our data, we also have to understand ourselves, right? I suppose that makes sense. Are you up for an experiment? You link with this fungus, and Amy and I will link with you. Like a chain link. Ha ha ha. Huh, interesting. I like this idea. I think we'll all really learn a lot. Well, yeah, I'm okay with that. The more we know, the better, right? Right? Alright, let's see if you got any fungus in your brain. Okay, ready everyone? Let's do this. At 0 health if something happens. No, it's really like Tetris. Gravity mechanic is pretty cool. Oh, that's not gonna work once it moves. That's probably fine. Yeah, I want it like that. Yeah, it's been added to the link list. Let's go. Shinji. Meow, are you there? Meow, are you okay? I can. Is that? You're both right. Of course, Shinji is my husband. I can't just stay on Sephonie forever. I get it though. It'd be nice. What's happening here is really special. The feeling of connection. I agree, Amy. That's not the only thing though, is it, Riao? No. You all felt connections back at home, too. Really, it's not so fundamentally different. But still, being here, everything feels so much simpler. We can care in the correct way. We can be the best version of ourselves. Yes. When we get back, we'll work this out together, okay? We can come up with a plan to return here at some point. How's that sound? Sounds amazing. Will it work? I have no idea. Fair. Okay, help me up. Ingwen and Amy both reached out to Ryo and hosted him to his feet. For a moment, they all stood hand in hand in one continuous chain. All this time, all of these links, it hadn't only been with Sephonie. Deep within the swirling blackness of Onyx, their three human fates had intertwined. A strong and pliable braid. Back at the surface, they reclined over a meal of fish. This time around, Ryo had found an assortment of herbs to function as seasoning. When it was ready, Ingwen raised her portion in the air. "The team tasty fish," she cheered with a grin. Ryo groaned, but they all joined it together, laughing and cheering. The team tasty fish. After that, they ate mostly in silence, knowing that their journey, for better and for worse, was drawing to a close. Hey, Amy. Ingwen. Thanks again for coming to get me back there. Sorry, I kinda lost it. It's okay, Riao. Gave me and Amy a chance to make out. Oh. Wait, what? Just kidding. But we did work through some stuff. Oh, I'm glad, haha. So, tomorrow we'll face Null? How's everyone feeling about it? It'd be kinda awkward if... Well, no, it's okay to speak my mind. It's gonna be hard, isn't it? No offense, Amy, but the USA isn't very good at acting preventatively. If they control our data, then Taiwan and Japan may not even have the option. Oh, you're right, it is a good point. It will be tricky. What if we just hide the data and release it anonymously? Ooh, Spicy Riao is back. I'm glad he didn't get totally left behind with Bathy's miss, haha. Yeah, it's a thought. The data is potentially really dangerous, though. Someone could use it to synthesize a bioweapon. Good point. We could just sit on the data for a while, but how would we keep Null a secret when our Onyx data will be fully transferred back at the labs? Thinking about my causal subcortex bathyismus. Fungal group patterns formed a complex memory language of physical memory. By drawing on its expertise, maybe it could create a bioencryption algorithm that would fly under the radar of the technology back home. That's a brilliant idea, but is it even our right to hide it? How would we decide when the time is right to release it? That'd be a burden to carry. It is, but the burden is already ours, isn't it? Now that we know about Null, we can't escape being tied in some way to the fate of the world. True. You're right. I suppose we should at least try to link with Null. After that, we can attempt Riao's encryption idea. That sounds good. For now, let's get some rest. We're gonna need it. The next morning. Okay, time to head down. Let's make sure we're totally ready before engaging with Null at the Black Ocean. Any loose ends we need to tie up? It is one of many humans whose behavior has been well documented elsewhere. Dang, doesn't get anything cool. Nothing cool to say about Riao. Interesting, you can gain height. This last one didn't give me any new ability. I don't think there'd be anything on the island surface that I didn't see before. Unless there's like something hidden behind the fungus. Pretty sure I checked though. Checked with the fungus among us. Well, I think I'm ready to go beat the game. I don't think there can be any secrets in here. This area, there's probably a lot I can still get to. Oh. That was easy. What does it mean by if only I could see them again? Place. Oh, so close. It made the wah, wah, wah noise again. Getting caught at the weird part. There's no way. I just went through the wall. That's cool. How to get to that? There's a thing up there, which I can't imagine how you would get there. Creaky noise. So close. Like, there are flower stems up there, but I just really don't see how you would get to there. But that's just the same place I was. Oh, does this get me both? I think this gets me both. Do you ever feel like Amy's plastic bag? Like Amy's plastic bag. Doesn't seem like the one would get me there. I don't think a regular road would. Also something under that bridge, which is pretty free. Is it you jumping between the two walls? What if I just like slide off? Wait, I got a regrab there that I didn't expect to get. Maybe I can just keep regrabbing. Okay! Sound of falling pebbles. It's as simple as that. I didn't know that you could do that. Hold on. There's an easier way to get there, I think. Cleaning this place out right now. I went up there. I got that flower. There's still no star. I'm not gonna remember I have this. Amy, you skimmed the specs for Onyx as soon as they came to the lab. Parts related to neural functions, ocular devices, novel metal alloys. All in this tiny black device. Even after studying Onyx, you still felt uncertainty leading up to the surgery. You wish you could accept the unknown. Oh, you have to get surgery to get Onyx? Maybe it's like Neuralink. Yeah, you could do what with these, you asked? Reading about Onyx's functionality. Technically, Onyx's enhanced physical capabilities are strictly for research uses, but that didn't stop you from testing out the wall-run abilities where you weren't meant to. When? You were surprised your lab picked you to test Onyx. You had excitedly applied without much hope, and then you and Onyx were one. Hello, Onyx. What would you do and see together? You felt joyful over the start of the new relationship. Meow, you lost a photo of him in the shipwreck. Sure, you've got a digital backup, but the original, a Panekura photo booth taken from when you were dating. Holiday season stickers and snowflake brushes reminds you of his laugh. Shared cocktails, his arms. Haha, you still carry that around, Rio? He'd ask, wide grin, as he suggests the next pose. Yeah, you do still carry it around. You can say when you'll need the support, right? It's kind of scary to think that you could get brainwashed so much you think your husband is a streamer. Or vice versa. Chat, I am not your husband. Ingwen, you were thrilled to finally get to bring a book to a deserted island. You picked the finale of a sci-fi trilogy. You love to write your impressions into the margins, a habit-built reading science book for kids. The novel is lost to sea, and with it one of the small comforts you'd hoped to have had here. Ingwen, this is one of many tiny stickers you've gotten from shopping at the Taiwanese convenience stores. Rather than hold on to it, and later exchange for a prize, you decide to stick it on the inside of your purse. A memory. Yeah, you look at the receipt. June 10th, it says, 9:30 p.m. You bought canned coffee from the store for 130 yen. Of course you don't have a single memory of the coffee, buying it or drinking it, but the receipt remembers it all. Night where you needed caffeine. Amy, a familiar bag. Didn't the store close a few years back? The one near your apartment? Forget the last time you went, in its place. It was a phone case store. Doesn't everyone order those online? Ingwen, this gum comes from a small container with black packaging, meaning it's extra strong. You only go for the strongest stuff. Hypermint, black mint, cosmic mint. First impressions are stressful, but less so when you can control your breath. When middle school rock climbing, you barely made it up the beginner wall, feeling your classmates' piercing gazes. Athletic kids nimbly flew up the advanced wall. This is a stupid sport, you'd think. You used to climb rocks anyways, and you carried that with you, up to college, when a certain someone asked if you'd like to go rock climbing, and somehow, it was actually fun. Between then and now, something changed. Thanks for inviting me. Or who that certain someone could be. Amy, on a class trip, you foraged for mushrooms in the Midwestern USA Forest Preserve. The boy picked up a poisonous one. Laughing, I'm gonna eat this and die! A chaperone yelled in terror. It seemed better to leave foraging to professionals. Why not just buy them at the store? You gaze over the edge, kicking a few pebbles into the dark pit. You wait for them to make a sound, but they never reply. Well, so much for knowing the depth. You give a shrug to your coworker, equally pondering the situation. As for climbing down, we'll just have to find any existing paths that nature gives us, they say. I suppose there will always be an unseen part of these caves, although for a moment, you entertain the idea of jumping into the pit and seeing everything for a brief thunderous moment before hitting the bottom. Wait, was that Riao? Huh, it doesn't say who this is. Ingwen, you wonder what a wet leaf is doing on the stratum of Sephonie Island. You turn it in your hand. It reminds you of a fall day at the local city park. Or that summer you commuted through the woods. Perhaps so far from home you desire this leaf to feel familiar. Amy, honestly, you were never one for peanuts. Their woody, nutty, and fatty taste didn't suit you. Till a high school football game. As fate would have it, they ran out of hot dogs. You were left with only the choice of vending machine honey peanuts. Why, God! But the sweet honey glaze somehow made it work. Even to this day, you bring at least a small pack on trips. Meow. Drinky again? Sure, it's salty, but it's good for my jaw. You read that in a woman's magazine once. Black pepper is your favorite. The tang, chew, stewed sweetness, munch, images of bison across the American Great Plains, the circle of life. The current lack of a beer. Sephonie Island doesn't have cows or beer, right? No cows. I think finding an island with cows is probably harder than finding one without cows, because they need a lot of grass. Like, a lot of grass. Ingwen, it was a friend's birthday when you last bought those wafers. A big pack for sharing. Because you like them. Did I bring these last year? Oh well. You also brought a pack for the boat ride to Sephonie Island. 4 layers of wafer, 3 of chocolate hazelnut cream, an elegant pairing of textures. The bag is resealable. Maybe that's why they stayed dry. A delicious miracle. Anyone else like Reese's Sticks? Premium version. Built-in mint steamer. Self-regulating water and milk chambers. It never makes anything that resembles espresso, though. This whole home coffee industry must be a grift. However, there's a charm to the seasonal colored coffee pods, despite their similar flavors. We're free, you exclaim. It's March, before daybreak, and the air is chilly. Only you 3 on the science building's roof. Finals done. Looking over the adjacent park's budding trees and pseudo-European buildings, you look forward to your first job out of college. Enjoying the view and feeling like you can take in on the world, huh? Saw a meme about that once, your classmate said. You've seen the meme too, but reducing a moment to an internet image felt dull. You nodded your head and kept looking ahead. It's probably the one of the guy in the grassy fields and he has shackles and he breaks them. When you're blue, you watch Goodnight ASMR videos by a middle-aged Taiwanese woman. Selfie in portrait style, well mic'd. She affirms your worth, whispers her feelings to you. Quiet sighs doing off and the rustling of crisp linens woven into a diminuendo of soft sentences about her day, one after another slowly, until you too find yourself drifting off to sleep. Oh yeah, the Shredder videos. Oh, they all listen to different stuff to go to bed. It's kind of interesting. A few years back, you found a corner of the internet specializing in the sound essence of videos. You trended drone music. Mimi sound effects and video clips were stretched and expanded into thick, expansive layers. What? Liquid Richard? Liquid Richard reference. It's more about the process than formal musicianship, so anyone can make their own. It's gotta be about you two poops. You started by secretly recording and manipulating the complaints of an older coworker. A few tutorials later, you even put your air drumming hobby to use by adding intricate rhythms on top of the sound textures. One day you'd like to share it with others. Yeah, it was so cool. England, it's been your lifelong dream to travel Southeast Asia. The countries are close and Taiwan's passport strength has grown in recent years. Why don't we just go? Money is no problem. Maybe traveling alone feels depressing to you, or maybe it's seeing all the migrant workers around Taipei, isolated from their home countries working menial jobs. You feel off about going to their home countries strictly for pleasure. I could read this one more time. Wen, on a date to the 1950s musical, you took a program at the door and stuffed it into your back pocket. An usher handed you another. Unable to refuse, you accepted it. Through the whole awkward date, she dozed off. You fiddled with the two, crumpling them. When you got home, you immediately stuffed the shameful programs into a box to be unearthed at some later date. Push-ups. One more to go, Riao, your personal trainer cheered. No way, forget it. I don't really understand, he said, why I'm doing this. Partially trying to provoke a response from the trainer, instead he received a surprisingly memorable speech about the importance of forming your inner Olympian. The gym beginning to feel like a second job made less and less sense. He quit the next day and looked into beginner martial arts. Yeah, it's kind of better. Well, I mean, there's some people that like the gym, but I'd rather be doing something like a sport, like tennis. Riao, after college, you volunteered at a high school teaching biology. An athletic-looking man caught your eye, sitting alone in the adjacent lab. He'd sit there through sunset and golden light, reading or writing. Throwing away silent wonder, you said hi. Past student, he was helping at his family's tatami shop, relaxing at school during the evening. He evaded talking about his studies, and one day he left for a job. Became friends online. Though he's inactive, his presence reduced to a single, unchanging profile picture. Wait, how old was he? This was after college. But he was a past student. Alright, how many more? I'll finish reading them all. I got them, I might as well read them. Riao, sometimes there's a lot wrong in the world and you just want to eat unbuttered microwave popcorn. Shinji calls this chaotic. You ignore him and munch away anyways. Gotta get the buttered kind. First one was forgettable, not worth mentioning. The second, however, said a minivan is the hallmark of a suburban family, practical and plain home for crumbs and permanent smells. But under a starlit sky and an empty field with the seats down and sunroof open, it becomes so much more organic, potential in the mundane. Snacks, sandwiches, some water. Check, newly licensed to drive. It was your first big date. Maybe. A trip all the way up to Chicago for a concert. Your date, or friend, couldn't drive yet. Concert, dense, but shaking your body about, you definitely felt something. I should do that again, you'd think. When will you feel it again? Mahogany-framed affirmations on every wall. Bathtubs and potpourri rotating with the season. Custom shoe racks and fireplaces. Kid school friend Maria's mom, a 7th generation full French, would serve organic snacks on an American flag plate, with a few natural supplements for Maria. Maria would show you her latest streamer obsessions, Chinese pop dancer wannabes, gluttonous food streamers stuffing their mouths with family-sized meals. Cheering in ecstasy while donation notifications blared, mozzarella sticks into mouthholes. I want to be like this one, Maria said, pointing to a 25-year-old woman giggling as she mashed her hands in a plate of jar of ketchup. If I get a good job, I can pay to make her do things. Maria moved and he never spoke to her again. A Nico Cavo Avocado fan. Cleaning out your grandparents' house, you found a lustrous, neon orange shade statue of a dragon about a foot high. Quite heavy. As your great-grandparents shuffled up to the attic after their deaths. Dragon looked happy, or angry. What did it do again? Could have been as worthless as a knockoff Buddha at a healing crystal store, or a memory as a long-past honeymoon. Wondering where your decorative possessions could end up, you imagined an overgrown shed dropped on top of your grave in some distant woods, filled with science books, magazines, kitchen tools. Oh, I remember, yeah. I got this on one of the first links, I think. Anyways, I'm ready to go see the end of this game. Bonk. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten that checkpoint in case this door is wrong. I pressed the wrong button. Just dash into the abyss. That'd be a cool band name, Dash into the Abyss. Sephonie. You've just been chilling here the whole game, huh? Maybe I'll explore a little bit. There might be a new secret path now that I have the blue thing. Okay. Why does the checkpoint just face you at the wall? Well, now I know the trick. Oh. Except I can't wall run there. I can wall run on this wall. It's actually interesting. Why can I not wall run on this wall? Huh. Really does not want me to wall run there. That feels makeable. Okay, it really does not want me to wall run over to that part. Alright, let's link. Meow and Amy, thanks for sharing your hearts with me. Now I believe it is time that we may face Null. You'll enter my deepest, most ancient spaces. It will be dangerous for us all, but one day it may prevent great suffering. You still wish to enter? Thank you for your trust. The path through my core will be treacherous, but I have faith in your ability. Farewell for now, and may you overcome the challenges ahead. I will be with all of you through and beyond this ordeal. I haven't gotten a Sephonie cutscene at the train tracks in a while. That'll make for a cool thumbnail. Alright, into the toilet we go. Meanwhile, on the surface. What is that in the distance? Core. Enter the core of Sephonie Island. Got an achievement for that. Curious on if I can still backtrack here. No, okay. Whoa. What is this place? It really let me look around over there. Kind of surprised. I don't know how to make this downward. Ball and chains? Malinky? What? What up in there? Did that thing kill me? Maybe if I'm not fast, it kills me. It's the wall? Blue. Okay. Liking these new mechanics. do I want the big jump for? Oh, there's a place over there I can get to. Okay. Oh, wait, I know how to do this. I have to be faster. This is really giving me, like, old school 3D Zelda dungeon vibes. And I love it. This being walkable feels strange. Why is that walkable? Oh my gosh, how far down does this go? Okay, before I pick up that key, I should try to find the lock. So I could jump there. I could keep going this way. Oh, lock's right there. So that's easy enough. That was so close to breaking there. Okay, it's done. I want to see if I can make that jump. I feel like I can. Okay, there's no way. So I want to go back to the door. Maybe from up here, though. I did adjust. Nah, I would have needed to be able to dash and hit that. Wait, did moving the camera make me move? Or maybe my stick was drifting. Well, I got to somewhere the game didn't want me to be, which is still kind of cool. Pretty sure that doesn't lead anywhere, because you get forced off the path. I'll check, though. I can't do it on that though. Just seeing a place that you're not supposed to see is kind of cool. There's really a checkpoint. I think they might be overdoing the checkpoints a bit. It's like after every jump, there's a new checkpoint. Where was that energy in the level where these lava balls appeared in? Because that had some confusing level design. Oh, the thing's gone already. Nice. This is keep protecting this part of the level, but I don't know why. Huh. I don't know if I need those necessarily. I think I get what I have to do there. I want to have the run speed, but then go underneath. Yeah, like that. Actually not as bad as I thought it would be. That's finicky enough. I think there should be a platform there. There's a key over there. I'm gonna just grab the checkpoint though. I do not get tired of the song. There's some dash stuff. We can get to go over there and break this rock. Oh. Really liking this final dungeon. I jinxed it. Okay. Cool little section. Okay, so I want to go over there, hit that, and then go back. Oh, that's where I just came from. Okay, so no secret over there, probably. I gotta say, it's not like the most challenging dungeon in the world, but it's very satisfying. It's like a lot of short puzzles almost. Like, there's a lot of puzzle platformers where it's like Zelda style. Can you find the right eye to shoot with your bow? But this is more like, how do you use your resources? Which are like the... Nice. The dash and the run and the wall run. Really good. This part is tricky. Yeah, that doesn't give me another dash immediately. That doesn't give me enough height. Oh, is that it? Don't really have the height for that one. Wow, that is very finicky, if that's the correct way to do it. I mean, I definitely feel like with that checkpoint there, this is probably the intended route. But it doesn't leave space. No, I can't stand on those. Okay, there's nothing on that side. It definitely looks like that's what it wants you to do. Can't really think of any, at least that's higher up than this is. Maybe that little rock outcropping. Having the blue chasing me, there's no way that would help. But I could keep the blue around. The thing is, the blue is an insta-kill. If it, like, gave me height or something, I could use it. But it's basically Tainted Esau, but I can't use it to defeat enemies. Because there's no enemies. Actually, I haven't been able to link with anything since I got here. I guess it makes sense, because it's kind of a prison. I mean, that seems way too... yeah, that's way too far. If I could carry a jump boost from elsewhere, maybe? Wait, there was a very clear new spot I could have pressed it on. I just have to figure out what spot to start the room. That was very, very close. I just wish I didn't have to go all the way back to get the boost. Yeah, there's nothing on the back side, on either side, if I went left or right. Could get the dash there, but I think it would evaporate by the time I got back. I think I was too low both those times. The thing is, if I wait for the thing to show up, the yellow circle, by the time it shows up, it's too late, because I'll have fallen. So I kind of just have to guess. Oh my god, okay. I can go back for that checkpoint, or I could just keep going. Do I greed? Let me just use this up. And it's spooking me. Okay. Just be careful. That's gonna spawn the thing. Oh no, it didn't spawn the thing. Okay, so if I had gone down here... This guy, go over here, go up here. Okay, not too bad once I figured out how to get here. That is very tight, though. The route I took. Pretty sure there's a better route out there, but maybe I'll have to watch some other videos and see how people got here. Oh, do I have the dash, but like infinitely now? That's cool. The amount of, like, cool stuff that's just getting added here is kind of cool. Oh, although it's not great at Oh, do I go back? Oh, that's tight. Lost a bit too much height. That almost looks doable. Oh! That gives me a dash reset? I don't get why... It's something about, like, the camera. It just swings so wide there at the end. Okay, that time I got it. Wouldn't I want all these active? Oh, that's clever. I don't think there's anything else in here. So now I lose my infinite dash. How can I lose my infinite dash if it's infinite? I feel like there's gonna be one secret in this whole thing and I just passed it. Because I didn't explore those routes down there. platforms are moving a little slow. Although I guess it's like Guitar Hero on easy, where it's harder even though it's slower. Because you're used to how fast they go. I wish those kept going. That thing just poked my eye out. Oh gosh, please. I actually could have gone. I'm just gonna take it safe and wait a cycle. Okay, not bad. That's too thin to stand on. Okay, so that... I think I can refresh my dash on. Where am I? Oh, I'm back underneath that door. This heart is shaped like a rock. Can I break it? I guess I wouldn't want to. This doesn't seem too bad. I'll just go for the two at the top and then get the other one on the way back. Totally looks like there would be something behind that rock, because that's the infinite dash rock. Oh, is this where Onyx is? Yeah! Yeah, it's just like the cutscene. That's cool. Maybe I should save this. I feel like this might be a bit long. This would be good as a final episode. Oh, I can't leave. But I can see through the wall. Alright, on the next one. Checkpoint in this area before saving. That's okay, there's a checkpoint like 2 seconds before that door anyways. For a second I was scared, like, wait, is it not gonna let me leave? Am I stuck here forever? Nah, oh, lean too far back in my chair. Ah, Sephonie. Cool game. Bit sad that there wasn't anything to link with in the final dungeon, but that was a very cool final dungeon. And next time we will beat the boss and maybe get rescued? Maybe stay forever? Although I guess they didn't, because Sephonie said that they didn't. If that was me though, unlimited Tetris Island, yeah, sign me up. Except they don't have food I like. If there were like bagel and cream cheese trees and pizza trees, you know? Yeah, sure. Yeah. That was a cool episode though. So we learned more about Riao and his husband, Shinji. And Riao went a little crazy because he ate too many shrooms. But we fixed him up and now he's fine. And there's nothing wrong with him, I bet. There's no residual effects to temporary insanity. Hopefully. Hopefully he didn't get, like, turbo cancer. And the other two are doing great. And they kissed off screen. No. That was interesting, though, that they joked about that. Because Ingwen is in a relationship. Or Lin Wen. So bad with names. Look at the sky there. Very cool game. Very cool game. I still think I like Anodyne 2 the most out of all of their projects. But I'm kind of warming up to the mucho texto of the cutscenes. And even the blue characters that are memories. I feel like it's a lot more interesting now too, because there's like... It's less of filling out boxes, or like, get this boss, get a cutscene, get this boss, get a cutscene. With the back and forth of Riao. I thought that was cool. I kind of wish there was more like that. And this final dungeon has been my favorite so far. It's very good. So on the next one, we'll see what happens. But if you enjoyed this episode of Sephonie, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, thanks for watching.